What's up, guys? It's your boy Young K True. Finally back with another video. I got a new setup and all, so we're gonna start doing some reaction videos now. One thing I've noticed that's kind of a popular thing going on is kind of like feminism versus masculinity, or toxic masculinity versus feminism, and Andrew Tate, Sneeko, and then Ethan Klein, Hasanabi, just going at it. And I just thought, like, a good thing to react to would kind of see like one political side, and then I can also do the other side as well, make fun of both sides. But we're gonna start with Libs of TikTok compilation. This should be good because, man, a lot of people get fired up over this stuff, and yeah, let's get right into it. I've taken all these recent videos off of Libs of TikTok to show here on YouTube. Go check the link below.
My name is Professor Lionel Longlegs. My pronouns are they, fair, fairs, it, and they, them is just fine. So if you wanted to refer to me, you would say Faye is a drag storyteller. It loves to read, and some of their favorite books are Where the Wild Things Are. And from
This is who's teaching our children right now. Listen, I lean right. I'm just going to put that out there right now. I lean right. But it shouldn't matter what political affiliation you are to just realize that this is wrong. Like, these people are who are teaching our children now. Like, our kids are literally, like, in concentration camps now. Like, this isn't right here. And this is just gross. Like, be a drag, but don't bring that into our schools. Like, it just ain't right.
stars in the sky to the fish in the sea. And I have been reading with Drag Storyteller, with Drag Story Hour, for a year and a half. And my drag character is a drag thing that can be anything in the world. Today I'm space, a lot of times I'm a notebook or a car.
Well, funny enough, she just admitted it's a character. So you can't really actually be anything you want, because you're just being a character. So, I mean, this whole thing is just stupid, but whatever.
All sorts of wonderful things.
Hi everyone, this is just a friendly reminder that if a fat person is talking about their own experience with fat phobia, their own experience with their body, with their fat body, their larger body, their plus size body, whatever they fucking want to call it, that when a fat person is talking about their own shit, their own experience, whatever the fuck it is, that's not an invitation for thin people to insert themselves
Hey! I'm thin. The fuck? The fuck are you attacking thin people for? I didn't say anything about you. What the fuck's going on here?
conversation that's not about them. Just so you know. Because when a marginalized person, yes, because fat people are marginalized. If you don't fucking understand that, then look at intersectionality and the different intersections.
We all know the difference between racism, homophobia, and fat phobia, whatever you want to call it. The difference is, a lot of fat people, it's under their control if they're fat. A lot of gay people, they can't control if they're gay. And a lot of all black people can't control if they're black. None of these things are bad, except, I mean, honestly, I'm going to be honest. I don't think being fat's a good thing. The other two, I think, like, should be accepted. If you're black, like, good for you. Like, that's how you were born. That's how God made you. If you're gay, that's how God made you in my eyes. I mean, I know a lot of people say, oh, religion, you can't be gay. But, I mean, that's how God made you. I mean, some people might fake that they're gay. Or, there's a lot of Christians that sort of believe that, no one was really, like, necessarily, like, born that way, and they kind of just learned that way. I don't know. I think there was actually born gay people. Like, I think there's been gay people that were just born naturally that way, and they like dudes. That's fine. But fat people, I mean, there might be, like, some mental health, or not mental health, but, like, some health problem they have where they can't control how big they get or something. But I can tell you the majority are just fat because, they're lazy. It's simple as that. You're fat because you're lazy. And I'm skinny because I don't go to the gym enough. Like, I should be going to the gym a lot more. I go to the gym every now and then. I need to be going more. I could be swole. So at the end of the day, it's all up to us. Enough with the excuses. Enough playing the victim card. You make your life what you want it to be.
Body size is one of them. Back to the point. It's not an invitation for thin people to just enter into the space of fat people to talk about themselves. No offense, but this isn't fucking about you. And if you think it is, that's your own fucking projection. Go to therapy and let fat and marginalized people talk.
I'm changing my pronouns a little bit. So for the he, she alternative, instead of pay, it's paint. So now it's paint, paints self. I just think it's easier and it flows better.
I'm gonna be.
I don't understand how saying paint or paints is easier than saying he or him or. Yeah, I don't know. But you do you. Like, at the end of the day, like, I can make fun of this all I want. I can think it's dumb, but I'm not. You're allowed to do this. My whole thing is, I think it's too, when it gets to our schools and it gets like, you know, to where you're convincing other people to live the same way, that's where I think it's a problem. You can be called whatever you want. It's wrong. You're not biologically that way, and you never will be. But you can still identify that way if you want to. I can't control how you identify. It's your life. But you can't try and just tell people that that's the truth, and that's how, like, at the end of the day, you are biologically not that. And then we just make up these weird names for pronouns. I don't quite understand it, but... And is this a Care Bear shirt? That's kind of fire.
Teaching you how to use prince, princess pronouns and sentences. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to use shark, sharks pronouns and sentences. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to use flower, flowers pronouns and sentences. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to use wolf, wolves pronouns and sentences. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to use paint.
Enough. I can't do it no more. We got to skip her. I don't know how many more she's got, but I'm going to just... Yeah, we got to get away. I can't look at that. No, oh my god. Too many. That's too many. I guess there's infinite amount of genders, but that's too many. That's too many for my ears. That's too much. All right, let's move on from her. The Care Bear shirt was dope, but we got to move on.
Also, by the way, with The Little Mermaid, can we also just mention that just from a scientific perspective, okay, it doesn't make a lot of sense to have someone with darker skin who lives deep in the ocean. What scientific fucking perspective? It's a story about a mermaid. Those don't even exist. There's an octopus lady that steals people's voices and a singing Jamaican crab. Who gives a fuck?
Yo, well, those are huge jugs, but hold on. Why was that guy like so mad? Like, why are you yelling so loud, bro? Fucking ears hurt. But those are some big boobs. I'm going to make a prediction that they're fake, and that probably is not a biological female. Gutsy prediction. My odds are not very high, I don't think, but we'll see here. Just cutting the board. Oh no! How did I know? Oh, that's gross. I mean, I'm sorry, but me personally, not my thing. I'm gonna be real. But yeah. Don't let anyone disrespect your pronouns. Interesting here. Let's see.
Your pronouns should be respected in any healthcare setting. Whether you are transgender or non-binary, whatever you tell the healthcare team your pronouns are exactly what every single member of the healthcare team should be referring to you as. Just because you're in a healthcare setting, and even if you're presenting with a problem that is related to a body part associated with your gender assigned at birth, does not mean that your pronouns should not be respected. I had a mother of a patient who...
So, I don't necessarily disagree with this. Because at the end of the day, I think we should treat everyone with respect. I'm not saying you have to agree, because I don't agree. But what I'm saying is, whether you agree or not, you have to just treat people with respect. If you see them, if you see a transgender in public, or if you see someone that identifies as something else, you know, like, you can't be mean to them, is what I'm trying to say. You know, just treat everyone how you want to be treated. At the end of the day, I know it's bullshit. You know it's bullshit. We don't have to agree with it. It's all stupid. It is, and it's ruining society. My problem is, like I said earlier in the video, is when it gets to our schools, gets into our jobs, they just try to like normalize it. It's not normal, you know. Like, this isn't a normal thing. This is a mental health thing. These people have problems, but you know, at the end of the day, we need to treat them respectfully. It doesn't mean that their lives don't matter. All right, so that's the message I have from this video. Is even if you don't agree, just treat people with respect.
Very lovely and totally respected her child's they them pronouns. And when I confirmed that those were in fact the child's pronouns, the mother said yes, but we totally understand if you need to refer to them as their biological sex. Given that we're in a healthcare setting and they're presenting with these certain issues. At least she knows. And I said no. I said what we are treating has nothing to do with the child's gender identity, and their pronouns will be respected, so you don't have to worry about that. And when we would round on the patient, whenever somebody would use the wrong pronouns, I would respectfully correct them. One good thing that came out of this is that my supervisor actually asked me to give a talk to the rest of the healthcare team about transgender and non-binary patients in the healthcare setting.
I can't tell if those are biological girls or not, but I'm assuming not.
That time I played tug of war with a baby.
See, this babies, kids should not be involved. Hold on. This is wrong. This is wrong. Why are kids at these drag shows? Why? This isn't right. No one should agree with this. At the end of the day, there's not a single human that should think this is okay. It's one thing if you are just like showing kids, you know, like, I don't know, you're at like some gay thing. Fine. But I've seen many clips, not really this one in particular, but I've seen just many clips where these adult biological male drag queens are just in these sexual clothing, and they're just around these little kids, and it's just not right. Like, this stuff is not okay. And honestly, if that offends you, I don't care, because at the end of the day, I'm going to stand up for what I think is right. I'm going to treat your views with respect, but this right here is just wrong, you know?
Hey everybody, I'm the Ginger Dealer.
Hey, this is what every white BLM activist looks like right here. Every white male BLM activist. Oh, he's got that big beard, you know, with the glasses, the short, weird hairdo. They're kind of big. This is literally, it's like Vaush, whatever his name is on YouTube. Like, they just all look like this. It's either Ethan Klein, this guy, or Hassan. They just all look like, you know, just a total geek.
If you need a letter, either for starting hormones or for surgery, or you can get one letter but you actually need 2 letters for surgery, I have a service for you. This is Gallup. It's thegallup.org. That's THEGALAP.org. It's a letter writing project where various practitioners sign on and they say that they're willing to provide letters, and then you have the opportunity to contact them and get a letter set up for free. Now, I have not personally used this service, but I have quite a few clients who have, and they've all been quite satisfied. This is a great way to avoid the gatekeeping.
Man, imagine, like, promoting a service you haven't used. Like, come on. Come on, bro.
Comes from the letter, and to get your letter regardless of your financial situation. I hope that helps.
Here are some tips to help you learn your students' pronouns. Are you a boy or a girl? Here's what you can do instead.
That's actually, you know, the normal way to do it. But the thing is, you don't usually even have to ask that question. You can kind of just tell by, you know, looking at them. You know, like maybe the Adam's apple area will give it away too, you know, like, I don't know, it's all bullshit. Whatever.
To use a Google form or a Microsoft form or any other survey app that works for you. I've stopped asking what your preferred pronouns are, and instead I say what are your pronouns, because your pronoun is part of your identity and not just a personal preference. One of the very important questions I like to ask is...
No. At the end of the day, like I said, treat transgenders with respect, treat everyone with respect, but at the end of the day, that is not actually their identity. Yes, do I think you should call them what they want to be called? I do agree with that. Fine. But at the end of the day, that is not their identity, and we need to stop pretending it is. We don't even care about facts anymore. We're literally just making up shit now in society. Oh, Trump's racist, so now, everyone believes it. I mean, fine. It's an opinionated thing. There's no like factual thing that proves that, but you know, he's racist because they said so. So now everyone believes it. So if I say, let's say I'm some popular liberal, if I say I'm a fucking woman, everyone better believe it. And it's not even factual, but the media and everything makes it factual. It's unbelievable where we've gotten in society.
May I use these pronouns in front of your parents or guardians? The reason why is because students may feel comfortable around you or their peers, but they might not be ready to let their parents know which pronouns they are using. And if a student uses different pronouns with you, their peers, or their parents, it's not your business to ask why. Using their pronouns respectfully is a great way to start building that relationship.
I'm worried about the Queen's death, and not because I care about that woman. I have no love for a white supremacist imperialist colonizer. But whenever the power structure of a country is disrupted, far-right groups will use this as a recruitment opportunity. They will use the collective mourning of the nation as a tool to normalize their rhetoric in the eyes of the public. And this can be very effective on people who might not be outright reactionary, but do have some kind of parasocial relationship with a...
I don't really understand what's being said here, but whatever.
And as a trans person, the UK worries me. Because not only does it have a history of openly embracing systemic transphobia, but the new Prime Minister, Liz Truss, is a very loudly anti-trans politician. So this is something that we have to be very conscious of. Pay attention to how they handle messaging for the next few weeks. Because as much as I would like to be celebrating the demise of a fascist, there is always another one waiting behind.
You know, if transphobic parents drop you off for therapy, think I'm a hetero. Me. Nice, dude. Good for you. You know? Good for you, man. Oh, shit. I called him a fucking man. Am I gonna... Oh, God. Shouldn't have done that. Holy shit. And holy fuck. Look at this bowl. Chicago Bull logo with blue fucking hair. Holy shit. Damn.
If I ever have to have an abortion, you bet I'm gonna have a fucking party. I'm like gonna have like cupcakes with like aborted fetuses drawn on them, lots of snacks, I'm gonna come up with some sort of cocktail and call it the aborted fetus, and me and all of my friends are just gonna hang out, eat a bunch of yummy dead fetus.
Oh my God. You are one evil human being. Like, what? Like, I'm genuinely like, that made me sad just hearing all that. Like, damn. This is what the mainstream media supports, are people like this. These are the people that we have to keep our mouth shut for, can't say our opinions for. They get to say whatever they want. Talking about eating fetuses and how they're going to throw in a party after an abortion. You know what? Fine, like, it's okay. Like, if you're not in the position of a baby and you feel the need that you need an abortion, I'm not this big, like, oh no. Like, I'm not an abortion supporter. I never would want my woman to have one if I have, like, once, you know, I get a girl pregnant. But my point is, like, this is just the evil way of looking at it. Like, this is awful. Like, it's one thing if you're, like, raped or something. You know, I totally understand. And, like, at the end of the day, it should be your choice at the end of the day. But just celebrating it, this is wrong. This is evil. Like, this is what evil looks like. This is terrible.
Food, get drunk, and have a great old time.
Yeah, so that's the vid. Wow, that last one really got to me. Like, that's pure evil right there. You know, that's what society supports, and it's a very sad world we live in. But keep your head up. Let's change the world for the better. Be the best version of yourself. Treat everyone with respect, even if you don't agree. Unless it's some evil bastard like that. God, that was bad. But anyways, that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe for more reactions and more other types of videos, you know. So, I'll be back. Thank y'all. Bye.